The Royal Saudi Air Force is the aviation branch of the Saudi Arabian Armed Forces. The RSAF has developed from a largely defensive military force into one with an advanced offensive capability. The RSAF maintains the third largest fleet of F-15s after the USAF and the JASDF. The backbone of the RSAF is currently the Boeing F-15 Eagle, with the Panavia Tornado also forming a major component. The Tornado and many other aircraft were delivered under the Yamamah contracts with British Aerospace. The RSAF ordered various weapons in the 1990s, including Sea Eagle anti-ship missiles, laser-guided bombs and gravity bombs. Al-Salam, a successor to the Al-Yamamah agreement, will see 72 Eurofighter Typhoons delivered by BAE. History: the RSAF was formed in the mid-1920s with British assistance. It was reorganized in 1950 and began to receive American assistance from 1952, including the use of Dhahran Airfield by the United States Air Force. The Saudi forces are equipped with mainly Western hardware. Main suppliers are companies in the United Kingdom and the United States of America. Both the UK and the US are involved in training programs conducted in Saudi Arabia. During the 1980s and 1990s, by Middle Eastern standards, the armed forces of Saudi Arabia were relatively small. Its strength, however, was derived from advanced technology. The backbone of the fighter force is formed by 134 Panavia Tornadoes, from which a batch of 48 Tornado IDS were ordered in 1993 under the Al-Yamamah II program, and 72 F-15S aircraft delivered from the mid-1990s that operate beside the more than 120 F-15CD aircraft delivered starting in 1981. Aircraft training is executed on the Pilatus PC-9, Ba'er Hawk, Boeing F-15 Eagle and the Northrop F-5F Tiger II. The C-130 Hercules is the mainstay of the transport fleet, and the Hercules is assisted by CASACN 235s. Reconnaissance is performed by 17 Squadron with its RF-5E, and the Boeing E-3A is the airborne early warning platform operated by 18 Squadron. The VIP support fleet consists of a wide variety of civil registered aircraft such as the Boeing 707, 737 and 747, Lockheed TriStars, MD-11S and G1159A, as well as Lockheed L-100-30. The HZ prefix used in the civilian registrations of these aircraft derived from the former name of the territory. Recent purchases: the Al-Yamamah contract was controversial because of the alleged bribes associated with its award. Nonetheless, the RSAF announced its intention to purchase the Eurofighter Typhoon from BAE Systems in December 2005. On August 18, 2006, a Memorandum of Understanding was signed for 72 aircraft in a £1 billion deal. Following this order, the investigation of the Al-Yamamah contract was suppressed by the British Prime Minister Tony Blair in December 2006, citing strategic interests of the UK. On 17 September 2007, Saudi Arabia announced it had signed a £4.4 billion deal with BAE Systems for 72 Eurofighter Typhoons. On December 29, 2011, the United States signed a $29.4 billion deal to sell 84 F-15s in the SA configuration. The sale includes upgrades for the older F-15s up to the SA standard and related equipment and services. On May 23, 2012, British defence firm BAE Systems is to sell 22 BAE Hawk advanced jet trainer aircraft to the Royal Saudi Air Force for a total of £1.9 billion. The deal also includes simulators, ground and training equipment and spares. On April 2013, British defence firm BAE Systems delivers the first two new Typhoon Eurofighters of 24 to KSA. In 2013, the USAF tendered for security services to protect the Saudi Air Force from cyberwarfare. Divisions. The RSAF units are divided into wings that are dispersed across the 7 air bases: RSAF Wing 1 at King Khaled Air Base, RSAF Wing 2 at King Fahd Air Base, TAFE, RSAF Wing 3 at King Abdulaziz Air Base, Dhahran, RSAF Wing 4 at King Khalid Military City, al-Qawwat, RSAF Wing 5 at King Khalid Air Base, Khamis Mushat, RSAF Wing 6 at Prince Sultan Air Base, al-Kharj, RSAF Wing 7 at King Faisal Air Base, Tabaik, RSAF Wing 8 at Prince Abdullah Air Base, Jeddah, RSAF Wing 11 at King Abdulaziz Air Base, Dhahran. Units of the RSAF: 1 Squadron, 2 Squadron, 3 Squadron, 4 Squadron, 5 Squadron, 6 Squadron, 7 Squadron, 8 Squadron, 9 Squadron, 10 Squadron, 11 Squadron, 12 Squadron, 13 Squadron, 14 Squadron, 15 Squadron, 16 Squadron, 18 Squadron, 19 Squadron, 21 Squadron, 22 Squadron, 27 Squadron, 29 Squadron, 30 Squadron, 32 Squadron, 33 Squadron, 34 Squadron, 35 Squadron, 37 Squadron, 44 Squadron, 55 Squadron, 75 Squadron, 77 Squadron, 79 Squadron, 83 Squadron, 88 Squadron, 92 Squadron, 99 Squadron. Current aircraft inventory. On August 11, 2011, the Saudi Royal Air Force received 48 Typhoons from British Royal Air Force. On August 12, 2009, UPI reported that Saudi Arabia was seeking upgrades for their E-3 fleet and aerial refueling tanker aircraft. In October 2010, an interest for a $60 billion defense procurement package from the U.S. was unveiled. It consisted of around $30 billion for 84 F-15 fighters, upgrade of the existing F-15s to the same standard, parts and munitions, as well as other $30 billion for 72 UH-60M, 36 AH-6I, 36 AH-64D, 12 MD-530 helicopters and parts. The helicopter request is for the Saudi Arabian Army. Combat aircraft, commanders. The following officers have been commanders of the RSAF, 1985–1996, Lieutenant General Ahmed Ibrahim Biri, unknown, Lieutenant General Abdulaziz bin Mohammed Al Hanadi, April 5, 2004, Prince Lieutenant General Abdulrahman bin Fahd Al Faisal, Lieutenant General Mohammed Al Aish, Lieutenant General Fayed H. Al Ruwaili. See also, Royal Saudi Air Force Museum, Saudi Ranks, References. External links: RSAF official website, Order of Battle at Scramble Magazine, 6, The Royal Saudi Air Force, a paper tiger, minus the tiger.